Chapter 22 Boons Bestowed upon Mudgala. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sutta continued the narration saying that Mudgal Muni was ecstatic on listening to Ganesha's words. He paid obeisance with wholehearted devotion. Mudgalacharya said, O Dundi, why are you tempting me? I do not want to ask for any boons, but since you insist, I ask for a boon. O Lord, grant me perpetual and steadfast devotion. O Ganesha, wherever I may be, grant that my heart will be filled with absolute devotion for Ganesha. Ganaraja was surprised by the words of Mudgala and said, Since you are asking for steadfast devotion with complete faith, I grant that the devotion to me in your heart will be complete and steady. No one has been as fortunate as you in all the three worlds. O Brahman, there are 9 types of devotion which can give you chitta happiness. There is no 10th state in which the chitta can be immersed with such devotion. They are Shravana, listening to my virtues; Kirtana, singing my glories through Kirtanas; Smarana, remembering the Lord; Pada Sevana, service to the feet; Archana, worshipping; Namaskara or Vandana, bowing to the divine; Dasya, service to the divine; and Sakhyatva or Sakhya, friendship with the divine; and 9, Atma Nivedana or Deharpana, self-surrender to the divine. These are the Navavidha Bhakti, 9 types of devotion. I shall tell you the main characteristic of the glory of devotion. By conducting yourself in that manner, you will accomplish devotion to me. There is no doubt about it. After listening to my virtues, Shravana, and contemplating on them and behaving appropriately, you will witness the manifold experiences of bhakti. These experiences will enhance the fondness for bhakti. Due to this fondness, humans must continue listening to my virtues, Shravana. Once you have experienced the unmatched nectar of Shravana Bhakti, you will not relish listening to anything else. It is then that you have accomplished the Shravana Bhakti completely, hearing about the Lord. I always reside in the ears of such a devotee who earnestly yearns for my bhakti. When the devotee acquires happiness by singing the glories of my virtues through kirtanas, he detests singing kirtanas dedicated to anyone else. Then the kirtana bhakti, singing the glories of the Lord, of the devotee towards me, achieves accomplishment. I always reside at the tip of his tongue. A steadfast devotee never forgets the deeds, like vrata, etc., towards me. He is always alert about observing vratas, pujas, etc. periodically. O Mahamuni, when this happens, he has accomplished the Smarana Bhakti, remembering the Lord. To enjoy this devotion for me, I always reside in his Smriti, memory. O Muni, the devotee believes that the only truth is my lotus feet and everything else is falsehood when he toils to serve at my holy feet, completely surrenders at my holy feet, and considers all other things as untruth and ignores them. He has accomplished Pada Sevana Bhakti. This is dedication to the Lord's feet. I reside steadfastly in his body, which is eagerly engaged in devotion. Service to me must be performed with ardent devotion and observing all rituals. All other deeds may be done as feasible. I reside lovingly near the devotee who accomplishes such Archana Bhakti, worship as prescribed by the Vedas. If one contemplates on the Vedas and other scriptures, it is evident that there is no one comparable to me. I am the most supreme. Hence, bowing to me is a superior deed. The devotee whose mind has been imprinted with the fact that I am unparalleled has accomplished Vandana Bhakti, obeisance to the Lord. There is no doubt about it. Since the devotee is superior, I enjoy his devotion towards me. I destroy the superiority of others and stand by him in every way. I have elucidated the path of worship of Lord Ganesha mentioned in the scriptures. One who comprehends this path becomes a proud Ganapatya and worships me with the proud belief that I am Ganesha. He will have accomplished Dasya Bhakti with devotion, servitude towards the Lord. To enjoy the happiness and his Dasya Bhakti, I shall innately reside within his Ganapatya nature as the illuminator of his steadfastness. There are no secrets between friends. They know everything about each other. In the same manner, the devotee who engages in singing my bhajans without keeping any secrets and without deceit will receive my companionship, Sakhya. Wherever I may be, the omniscient Ganeshwara must understand all my thoughts. With these thoughts, when he sings my bhajan fearlessly and wholeheartedly, without thoughts of any other deity, I will be enticed by his devotion, and presuming the transparency of his devotion will become his friend, Sakhya. When the devotee forsakes the 5 types of tendencies of the Chitta and has no doubt that I am Ganesha, he will surrender his soul, the Atma, to me with wholehearted devotion. O Muni, comprehend that I reside in his body, Sharira, which is devoid of Ahankara, the ego, and indistinguishable from him. Atmanivedana or Deharpana, self-surrender to the Lord. When the devotee practices the ninefold path of bhakti in this manner, with sweet affection of bhakti, his mind will not be enticed by anything other than devotion to me, even for a moment. When he reaches such a state, he will be my true and absolute devotee. I will be enticed by him and will forever reside near him. I will be bound by his devotion. I shall not desert him even for a moment. As his chitta is immersed in the ninefold devotion, I will always protect him. The sentiment of bhakti is most dear to me, so I live in bondage in the hearts of such intelligent devotees. When devotees who worship me with ninefold devotion come together to form a temple, the overwhelming nectar of devotion flows. Then one method emerges from the ninefold bhakti to assume more importance. I shall enumerate the names of the ones who have attained recognition as the king devotees as a result of their innate important nature. O illustrious one, listen to the truth. Among those who are the foremost in listening to my glory, Shravana Bhakti, is the ardent devotee Kartikeya. He is acknowledged as the king among devotees. Surya, who sings my kirtanas and who is Atma of every being, is the king among the devotees. Scholars consider Lord Ramachandra as the king among devotees on the path of Smarana Bhakti, remembrance. Parvati is the foremost among the devotees who serve at the Lord's feet, Padasevana. Mahavishnu is the king among devotees on the path of Archana, worship by rituals, offerings and puja. Shankara is the king among devotees on the path of steadfast devotion by Vandana, worship. Parashurama, son of Jamadagni, is the king among devotees on the path of Dasya Bhakti, servitude. Prajapati is considered as a leader among devotees on the path of Sakhya Bhakti, friendship. The son of sage Vyasa Shukacharya is a king amongst devotees on the path of Atmanivedana Bhakti, surrendering the self. All these kings among my devotees perform my perpetual bhakti, disregarding any obstacles. Hence, these extremely fortunate devotees have become the form of Brahma. On the path of ninefold bhakti, I consider you as their king. This is beyond doubt. Since absolute devotion is your inherent nature, you strive to worship me. You will be considered as a leader of the devotees following the ninefold path of devotion. As you are my accomplished devotee, I have made you king of the kings of my devotees. There has been no devotees like you earlier, nor will there be a devotee like you in the future. O Brahman, in this age too, you are unmatched. From this moment on, I will always be subservient to you. The breeze that flows over your body will be purifying. Your darshana, touch, etc. will have the power to purify beings. They will also become endowed with knowledge. There is no doubt about it. Sutta said that bestowing such boons, Brahmanayaka Ganesha disappeared. Since then, the Muni became acclaimed and revered in the universe. One who listens or reads the legends of Mudgala or narrates it with faith and devotion will attain all siddhis. He will enjoy the pleasures of this world and in the end will become the form of Brahma. He will become the king of the devotees of Vigneshwara. Thus ends the 22nd chapter titled The Boons Bestowed upon Mudgala of the first Khanda of the Puran Upanishad Srimad Mudgal Puran, describing the legends of Vakratunda, dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 22.